What's up, guys? This is your girl Ashley Wells, fresh out of the wonderful Thanksgiving Day and weekend festivities. I hope you guys had a wonderful, fun, and blessed Thanksgiving. Yo, girl ate good. Oh Lord, I gained weight, but it's some happy weight. I'm very happy. Ate good, and I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Ate some really good food. Got to spend some great times with family and friends, and just literally rejoice. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, so guys, we got one more. Well, actually, we got a couple more holidays. We got Christmas, and then we got New Year's, and gotta get my shoppings ends. But guys, so real quick, while I was, doing my thing with the holiday festivities, getting my munch on, guys. So I'm a big fan of this radio show that we have called Second Date Update. Now, it is like literally what it is. So what happens is, say someone's go on a date for the first time, even sometimes the second time, and then just out of nowhere they get ghosted by that person that they went on a date with. So they contact the radio station to see if they can get some kind of explanation or wonder like, hey, what happened? So that's why it's called the second date update. And typically, if it could be a misunderstanding or the person simply just like, nope, don't want to be bothered. Either way, the radio station, if both parties agree to it or agreeance of going on another date, the radio station will actually cover the date. They'll pay for that date, which is really dope. But guys, I can't lie. There's a lot of times when majority times people are like, no. But what gets me is, guys, is typically I'm hearing very often familiar phrases, which is aka preferences, aka also judgment. So what happens is when they call these people, they try to get an explanation. The person will say, hey, it's nothing against you. I just have particular quirks or whatever. And I'm just not the type that's interested in dating someone that might have such and such going on. And they usually give out details of what it is. And it can be anything, guys, anything. Some people will say it's clear that you still need more time to heal from a former breakup or a divorce. Some people may say, I just didn't like the vibes I was getting from that day, all kinds of stuff. So it's never, crazy. Well, sometimes it is, but a lot of stuff is relatively understandable. However, guys, usually that person who gets contacted, they always say, well, their preference is, their preference is, their preference is. But usually what happens is the opposite person instantly says, oh, no, honey, that's not preferences. That's a judgment call. You are judging me. You're a judging me. So it made me wonder, guys, do you feel like if someone comes at you in a certain manner and say, hey, no disrespect, my preference is such and such and such and such, do you guys feel like a lot of times that's not a preference, that's a judgment call? So, like, even me, I have my preferences. I will admit it. I say it out loud all the time what my preferences are. And I've honestly never been ridiculed for making a judgment call. Usually, a lot of the ladies I, encounter, they understand my preferences and they move it along. Usually. But they won't give me the whole spiel about, you're making a judgment call, you're judging me. I've never got that one before. But guys, as crazy as I'm hearing almost every single skit they run, someone is not seeing that as a preference call. They're seeing that as a judgment call. So you tell me, guys, like, do you feel when it comes to you being told about, hey, maybe someone's not feeling this about you, or maybe someone's not feeling that about you, would you take that as a honest preference, or would you take that as a judgment call? Let me know.